What's up, earners? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my simple everyday makeup routine. I don't wear it every day, but this is the go-to makeup routine that I usually always do. I haven't switched it up for, I want to say, about a year now. I just don't play with different eyeshadows or anything else like that. Once you find something that works, you kind of just stick with it. If it ain't broken, don't break it. So I'm going to be showing you guys exactly what I do. Now, some of the first steps are going to be to wash your face. I have some cystic sisters right here, so it's not the best day to really present this, but that's okay. It's gonna be a little bumpy, but it's a great day to wear makeup because this isn't going. I'm on my Mother Nature cycle, so she's really doing me dirty today right here in the jawline, but that's why we got makeup. So one of the #1 rules is to wash your face first. I don't care if it's the middle of the day. I don't care if you're about to go out at night and you haven't put makeup on. Obviously, if you already have makeup on, just touch it up. If you haven't put makeup on and it's like 9 o'clock, you're about to go out, wash your face first. First of all, I'm a germaphobe. This is gonna help for acne and just all those germs and bacteria. Also getting rid of that oil. Second, this is also gonna help your makeup stick better. I know people that wear foundation, this is really gonna help. I do not wear foundation, but I do wear a little bit of face makeup. It just helps it come together more. Now, this is the first time I have exfoliated before putting my makeup on. Normally at the end of the day, I exfoliate after. So I'm wondering if it's gonna make my skin look even better when I put this makeup on. That'll be kind of interesting to see. I'm gonna show you guys the basics. Washing your face is the first step. #2, brush your teeth and floss your teeth and do all your dental stuff prior to putting your makeup on. The worst thing to happen is to literally put all your makeup on and then brush your teeth, and the next thing you know, I don't have this issue necessarily. I know that if I have acne right here and I just put on concealer and the next thing you know, I have toothpaste running down, it's gonna mess that up. So that's another reason to do that as well. #3, blow your nose before you do this. I know I blow my nose right after because I always forget, and then next thing you know, my highlighter's gone, my contour's gone, and there's just a bunch of makeup on there. Now my nose is red because it's just naturally a red nose. #4, make sure you pluck beforehand. I'll go ahead and pluck my eyebrows and then all my chin hairs. As you know, if you watch the Shave Your Face video, I got hair right down here. I don't know why, it sucks, but I deal with it. We're plucked for the most part. It's pretty much just as good as it's gonna get. Next step I recommend is using a clip. Normally, because I got a cowlick, I put my clip here, but when I do my makeup, I just wanna take it like that, and then I just put everything behind my ears. I don't really have to tie my hair up or do anything extra like that. Before I do anything, I'm gonna pre-curl my eyelashes. This just gives me a good base to get them up, and then once I get towards the end and I actually need to curl them again and use mascara, they're kind of already there just to get them as long and lifted as possible. And then I just want to look and make sure they're kind of even volume. This is kind of an extra step. Now we're ready for our base. Another tip, wash your hands first before you do anything touching your face, especially if you're applying things. Make sure you're also drying them with a clean towel. This is, again, just for acne, hygiene, the whole nine. Very first product I'm going to go in with after we've already washed our face and moisturized. I did moisturize with the Ultra Repair Cream that you've seen in my morning routine and my night routine. We're going to prime. Also, I let my face dry a little bit and the edges around my hair just to make sure that none of the makeup's like sticking there, or then it's like wet and I'm putting like makeup on where I need it to be dry. Poreless Putty Primer. This is like that Tarte dupe for like $9. I put this everywhere because even though I'm not putting on foundation, I'm still basically putting on powder, bronzer, and concealer pretty much everywhere else. But I especially want to focus it on the acne areas or acne prone areas, or like right here with my nose contour. Next, I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in shade Eden. This is for your eyes, but I saw this trick from that Amanda Ensign girl or whatever like a few years ago. She puts this on as an additional primer before her concealer, and it just makes everything stick. Kind of looks like concealer, so it kind of just helps. So I just do it with all of my blemishes. It's imperative that it's in shade Eden. I do the eyes last because I feel like it does kind of cake up, and I don't really care if it cakes up on the concealer, but I do want it to be perfectly blended so my eyeshadow will rest nice. Beauty blender dry. When we use concealer, then I'll dampen it. I go in with my eyes first. Like I said, that tends to not be able to blend as well the longer I wait. I know I'm being a little rough with my beauty blender, but I think this is why I do it dry, because when I tried it wet, it just completely dissolved and did not stay or stick. Okay, once that's all looking as blended as it can get, then I go in with my concealer. Now I use the Tarte Shape Tape in shade 20B Light. Nice and air wrap video with my Ulta Ballin' on a Budget coupon purchase. Another one of my tips is to also buy travel size items. If you don't wear makeup that often, or if you're a germaphobe like me, this is just a great money saver as well as like germ saver. If I had that big one and I was continuously on my pimples using that back and forth for like months and months, I just feel like it would be a lot worse than just buying a new one. That's just me though. On all my pimples first. And this is honestly the best match of concealer I've ever had. This actually blends better than anything I've ever done. And see, since I already put like a base, it kind of helps to where I don't need to necessarily put as much concealer on. Forgot this was the one I was running low on, so we're just gonna open up a new one. Another thing I do, because I'm a cheapskate, I set this upside down, so then that way I can try to get as much out of it as possible. I'll literally scrape it while doing it. Like, I'll show you. Kind of go like that, and I'll just get more. I'll show you how much better the new one usually looks. See, way more coverage. I see that most people do this and then that. Never done it before. Normally I just go under, so we're gonna try that today. Dampen my beauty blender. Start with the eyes first. We'll draw it over and back. See how it almost looks like my skin? It's literally a perfect match in the formula. I've just never experienced concealer like this. And don't worry if it's still showing up or it's red. You can fix it here in a second. I'll show you how. As you can see, we still have some problem areas. Got this going. I got to touch that up, and then some of this. I just like to take one of these like flatter brushes. On those spots, I just place like a little dot. I kind of just pat it in and like in a circle. That way it's like blended. Sometimes I'll just smooth out the edges, not the pimple, the edges around it. Gives the illusion of being blended. Laura Mercier translucent powder. They have a mini size of this too, and I didn't know until I spent the freaking, what, $40, $50 to get this. I should have got the mini one. That's another tip I'm putting you on as well, is the mini Laura Mercier travel size. With that already damp beauty blender. I don't bake like normal people. I bake to set all the concealer, not to give a shape to my face. So I'm definitely doing it wrong, I know. And then all those places I caked on that concealer. Don't worry, we're gonna fix it with some bronzer. I forgot, don't wear your black shirt while you're doing this. Another pro tip, wear a shirt you're not gonna wear out when you're doing your makeup, and one that's easy to take off. It won't mess up your face makeup. Slanted brush, do our nose contour and our eyeshadow. Here's the trick, whatever bronzer you're using, I am using BareMinerals bronzer in the shade Faux Tan. Make this your eyeshadow. I started doing this, I never need to buy a brown eyeshadow again. Blender brush. The leftovers, I'm gonna do my nose contour real quick. And then what I do is I take it from the eyebrows down, kind of make a line, and then I do a slant, boom, and then I kind of blend back in. Blender brush. Curl them again. Down, up, 1. Down, 2, down, 3. In that same spot, look at that. Crazy. Kabuki brush, this a little bit more even. I'm kind of just gonna dip, brush off. And then I like to start on the forehead, but you gotta be very careful. And then around the face. Then I put bronzer everywhere. And I'm literally taking this light shade right here, my finger, and just adding it into here. Take this light shade right here and do the same thing, but only in my corner. And with the leftover, I'm gonna get this. and then on the button, Cupid's bow, and then under the eyebrow. Curl them again. I'm gonna use the NYX Epic Ink eyeliner in shade brown. I also have black, but I just prefer brown better. What I like to do is I like to start here. Very light, very thin. I just like to build and fill in my standard line. Now I'm gonna add the wing. Since I have hooded eyes, I want it to be as hooded as possible when I do this. Normal people can wing this way. I have to kind of wing more straight. And I'm gonna fill it in. Not the best, but it works. Kind of messed that one up, but far away it doesn't look too bad. I definitely like this wing better. Do mascara. Kind of let this dry a little bit. CoverGirl Lash Blast Clean, which is a vegan mascara. I like to shake while going up and blinking. So I go like this, upwards, and then I blink it out. As you can see, there's mascara everywhere. But the trick is to let it dry, and then you take a Q-tip and you don't lick it like you think. Just turn it over. Look at that. It does take some of the makeup off, but not much. Morphe setting mist. I used to use the NYX setting spray, like the squirt, but I found that doing that, it leaves like weird dots. So a setting spray that's more like a mist is better. But I still blend it in. While it's still kind of drying down, take that damp beauty blender again. I literally just blend everywhere. Oh, I forgot eyebrows. Hold on. Cool, well, we're just a step ahead. e.l.f. Wow Brow in deep brown, I believe is the shade. Comb it up, 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 up. I used to use clear, then I switched to color. I just think it looks a little bit better. So I have thick brows, but I don't want to draw them in, but I don't want them to be like all powdery like this one. And the gel was like kind of making like white, I don't know, it just had like white little pieces come off on it, and it was just not looking the best. And this is only $4. I like to make a little tail. I'm not the best at it, but it works. Okay, again, we're gonna spray that setting mist. And then just set everything on the face. And this way, everything kind of blends. So we're gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna come back to you and show you my next secret. I'm gonna show you my next secret. I don't use anything on my lips. If I do take a photo shoot, I will use like my NYX lip liner, but very rare. It's so rare that it is still brand new in the packaging. The NYX lip liner in shade Nude Beige. And the good part is that it lasts for 36 months, so 3 years. But basically, I will line my lips, kind of put a little bit in the inside, and then blot it all in, and it looks more natural. I haven't found any shade to put in the middle besides that lip liner, but I don't really use that. With my Aquaphor, I'm just gonna make my lips look a little more normal, come back to life. See, that's just better for me. And I'm gonna put the rest on my knuckles because it's good for you. Now that my eyes have dried, let me show you the secret. When fully dried, you wanna go back in with your eyelash curler. And look at that. They just stay right up. It's crazy. I would never think to go in on dry eyes. They do kind of clump sometimes, so you just wanna fan them out. You can use that spoolie brush, but that never works for me. I'm gonna do this one more time to set the eyelashes. And then just blend. Okay, now I'm gonna take a clip out. My bangs should be laid down enough. They may not be where they were or how I want them, but hey, we'll figure it out. And that's the overall look. All right, earners, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you also go ahead and subscribe down below. Also comment down below, and make sure you also hit that bell for your notifications. Let me know what you guys thought. Let me know if you do anything in this routine the same, or if you do things differently, if you're gonna start trying them now that I showed you that. Let me know what you thought about it. Also, let me know if you wanna see my no makeup routine, how I literally make myself look better without wearing zero makeup, and I'll be glad to show you that as well. And I will catch you guys in the next video for Vlogmas day 10, I believe. I can't keep track at this point, so thanks, bye!